Hello YouTube, it's Final once again, bringing you a reaction to the dev updates for New World for Brimstone Sands. So as most of you have probably already done, you've probably watched the dev updates with what they're bringing and what's coming. I just thought I'd go over it and give my reaction to exactly what I think is going to come and how I think it's going to affect the game. So obviously we know that the Great Sword is coming, which is a great addition. Everyone's been calling for this massively. It's going to scale with strength and dex 50-50, which is the first time a weapon has actually used a 50-50 split. So you can use strength or dex and it's going to apply to the weapon exactly the same. No need to have a primary and secondary stat. It's going to have an onslaught and defiance set of abilities, so one's attacking, one's defensive. I'm going to put a video out to show you exactly what that is, but I will also put a link in the description to where you can have a look at that talent tree. So let's discuss Brimstone Sands. So what the dev has said is it's the old Egyptian kingdom against the Roman legion. They used to be pals, but they're now in conflict. It looks like the Roman legion are just a different version of the corrupted that we've already seen in the game. I'm hoping that this isn't the case and it's they've actually got new moves and they've got new abilities, but it does look from the videos that these could be just a reused skin. They look like corrupted, so let's see. The Egyptians, they look quite cool. A lot of undead again. Are they lost? Are they undead? I'm not too sure, but we will find out in the near future. There is also a new expedition, which is in their main part of Brimstone Sands, which is the big pyramid, which is the Ennead. This looks really cool. There is a few dungeon expedition videos out there from Danae and Baggins, which I'll link in the description as well if you want to have a look at the gameplay of them expeditions. Also, what the devs haven't given you is the following. There is a new thing called a heart gem. So this is an ultimate ability that they're bringing in. So we're going to get another ability additional to our 3 abilities already, which is going to go on the G key to start with. And basically this is a build-up ability. So the damage taken and the damage given out is going to build up a bar or your ability down in the abilities bar. And once that builds up to full, you're going to be able to unleash an almighty damage, heal, I'm not sure exactly what they're going to be, ability, and then it'll reset and then you'll do it again. But it's like an ultimate, it'll build up and then you can release it once that the bar or the move bar is fulfilled. Also, they're changing the town aesthetics. All we've seen at the moment is Everfall, changing from like a old keep looking thing into like a early age London sort of town looking build. I've put a little screen dump on the screen now for you just to have a look at that. I think it looks really good. I think it's pretty amazing. There's some good graphics there. I quite like it. The aesthetics have changed, so it might make it feel a little bit new, a little bit refreshed, which is quite nice. So they also went into territory management. They seem to want to get involved and change the way things are. Because at the minute, obviously, any company that's owning Everfall or Windsward is becoming massively rich and just buying all of the better items and in turn equipping all of their army with better gear than most people, so giving them an upper foot. So they are looking into this. What they've said into this is obviously they're going to look into the shell companies. The shell companies are other companies that the bigger companies own, and they're just transferring people from their main company to these shell companies to make the fights, do the wars and things, and then going back to their main companies. So what they've done here, what it looks like is each war has to be defended by 35 plus of the company that owns the territory, and they're also putting a cooldown on if you leave a company, you're not going to be able to join another one for a certain amount of time. So you can't keep swapping and changing between companies. So they're going to try and stick it down to a company being a company and not just the same people going into the wars, winning the wars, defending the wars. So I quite like this. This is quite cool. They're also looking into the territory owning. So they want to make it so Windsward and Everfall aren't just dominating by the looks of it. And this is all hearsay, is they're going to try and spread spread the money around to all territories that's earned. But I'm not sure how they're going to do this or what they're going to do, but we will see in the future. Hopefully this is going to happen, because this will help a lot of other companies that want to do the wars and the PvP side of things. If it's shared around, everyone's going to have an equal amount and an equal share in buying all of the items that are on the trading post. And they're also mentioned, it was only a slight mention, which is crafters. They want to try and help the crafters, and I think they've been trying to do that from the start. If they can't get to a tier 5 crafting station, they're going to do something about that. So I don't know if you're like level 200 in a certain craft, you're going to be able to dump down a crafting station, or there's going to be a special area where armorers and things like that can go, or it'll be where you can't get your weaponsmith buff or your armoring buff, and you'll be able to do it on yourself rather than through the towns. We're not quite sure. It's just all rumours at the moment, so hopefully they'll look into this and they will do something pretty awesome. So what I'm going to do is just do an overall what they're going to do on the PTR. They've said that they're not going to release it all on the PTR at the moment, which I think is quite cool. They're going to start with the starting XP, which is they've revamped the 1 to 25 starting experience, and they're going to release the greatsword to begin with, so that they can begin honing in on all of that and making sure that it's not overpowered or broken or causes any bugs. And then once they're okay with that, they're going to release Brimstone Sands, so everyone can get in there and have a look, have a go at the expedition and things like that. Do I think that Brimstone Sands is good enough to bring back players? Yes, I do. Do I think that people are going to stay? Probably not. I don't think it's a big enough expansion to keep people playing constantly, because I think it's going to be quite quick to complete. Like when they brought out Barnacles, yes, everyone wanted to come back, but did it keep them entertained? Probably not. We were at M10 in the first night and haven't really been back since. I think what the game really needs would be some massive improvements in content, really, as in maybe a raid so that more people can get involved, like maybe even a 20-man raid, some more OPR maps, some more arena maps, maybe a change in wars, but it needs a little bit of an overview rather than a new territory that you're going to just run through, and once you've completed it, it's going to be over. I'm hoping it's not going to go that way, because I love the game and I'm in 3,000 hours deep now, but hopefully they're going to do it right. They're going to do this and then look into the other things as well. So yeah, I'm hoping that this will bring back the player base, because it would be wonderful for it to be back at like that million player thing like it was at the start, but we will see. I'm hoping that the devs have done their job, and I hope Brimstone Sands is going to bring back loads of players, and I'm really looking forward to it, but I just don't see it being a longevity thing. I think it will be the same as most of the game is, once you get there and once you've done it, it's going to be done. But we will see. Well, that's my view on things, and hopefully everybody else is looking forward to Brimstone Sands. If you've got any comments or anything you want to say, just put it in the comments. I will reply. And if you like the content and you like everything else, please consider hitting that subscribe button and the like button. And yeah, support the channel. I'm trying to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark so I can actually do something with my YouTube channel. So the support would be much appreciated. Without further ado, let's end the video, and I will see you on the next one.